Part 3, From the Axiom of Universal Salvation to the Anthropocentric Understanding of Revelation. Part 3.1, Revelation according to a Council Text and the Commentary of Cardinal Wojtyla. Cardinal Wojtyla begins the meditation, quote, Christ fully reveals man to himself, after a short introduction, again with a key text from the Pastoral Constitution Gaudium et Spes, number 22, on which he then comments. On the importance of this council text for the question of how others are saved, Joseph Ratzinger expressed the following view, quote, when one deals with the position of Vatican II on the question of how others are saved, one should henceforth preferably consult the text of Gaudium et Spes rather than the Constitution on the Church, whose somewhat unfortunate approach to the question has been slightly improved. End quote. This is exactly what Cardinal Wojtyla does. Number 22 of Gaudium et Spes is meant to support, as the central message of the Council, his thesis of the gift of Christ's bridal love to his bride, the Church, and thereby to every man. We propose, then, to quote in full the Cardinal's short introduction. A. The conciliar text from Gaudium et Spes. B. And the adjoining commentary of Cardinal Wojtyla. C. With abbreviations of minor importance. A. The Cardinal's introduction. Quote, As I said at the end of the last meditation, the love of Christ, who loved the Church and sacrificed himself for her, the love of the bridegroom, goes out to every human being. This truth is central to the Second Vatican Council's Pastoral Constitution on the Church in our day. One particular text that we must always take into account has provoked widespread comment and given rise to a great deal of very profound thought, both theological and pastoral. It is section 22 of the Constitution at the end of the first chapter entitled, The Dignity of the Human Person. Let us read a passage from it. B. The conciliar text from Gaudium et Spes. Continue, quote, The fact is that only in the mystery of the incarnate Word is light shed on the mystery of man. Adam, the first man, prefigured the man to come, Romans 5:14, Christ the Lord. Christ, who is the new Adam, by revealing the mystery of the Father and his love, also reveals man to man himself, and makes his exalted vocation known to him. It is therefore no wonder that all the truths set out above flow from Christ and reach their highest form of expression in him. He is the image of the unseen God, Colossians 1:15. He is the perfect man, who has restored to the children of Adam the likeness to God which was distorted at the very beginning by sin. Because he assumed human nature without in any way destroying it, human nature in us too has by that very fact been raised to a dignity that is sublime. By the incarnation, the Son of God united himself in some way with every man. He worked with human hands. He thought with a human mind. By being born of the Virgin Mary, he made himself truly one of us, like us in all things but sin. Number 22. C. The commentary of Cardinal Wojtyla on this conciliar text. Continue, quote, As the meaning of that text is very clear, there is no need to examine every word of it, but let us try to pick out what seems new and inspiring in it. First, the concept of the mystery of man, taken in conjunction with the fact of man's being revealed to man himself, clearly has something to say to two current schools of thought. mention of rationalism and empiricism. Second, by applying the category of mystery to man, the conciliar text makes clear the anthropological, even anthropocentric character of the revelation offered to mankind in Christ. This revelation is centered on man. Christ, quote, fully reveals man to himself. But he does so by revealing the Father and the Father's love. See John 17:6. Third, this revelation is not theory or ideology. It consists in a fact, the fact that by his incarnation, the Son of God united himself with every man, became man himself, one of us, like us in all things but sin. Hebrews 4:15. Fourth, finally, the incarnation of the Son of God emphasizes the great dignity of human nature, and the mystery of redemption not only reveals the value of every human being, but also indicates the lengths to which the battle to save man's dignity must go. There we have the essentials of the Council's teaching, which is therefore the Church's teaching, on man and the mystery of man, a mystery which can be finely and fully explained in Christ alone. End lengthy quote.